In today's tutorial, you will learn how to make this beautiful baby short. I'll be taking you step by step for absolute beginners. You can make this and sell and make good money for yourself. I'll be telling you how to make this in bigger sizes. Yes. Now we're going to make this in 3 measure steps. We're going to start here with a waistband. Yes, very easy and practical. Once you're done with the waistband, we're going to proceed to the second part of our work. We're going to work on the body. We're going to use a very beautiful stitch. You don't want to miss that. And lastly, we're going to come here and work on our ruffles, and that'll be that. Shalom crocheters, welcome to my channel Zoe CrochetR. Without no further ado, get all your materials and let's get started. And I want to say a big thank you to all of my subscribers and to all of my returning viewers. Thank you, God bless you. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel Zoe CrochetR. Now commit your works to the Lord and your plans will be established. Proverbs 16 verse 3. Okay, we're going to begin, and this is the yarn I'll be working with. It is a yeye yarn. It is a Nigerian brand yarn. It is 40 grams. It is a net weight yarn. Yes, so just take it like that. And you can see it is really not very thick. It is a lightweight yarn, and I'm working with 2 crochet hooks for this project. Yes, so along the line I'm going to switch, so just keep on working with me. I'm going to see I'm working with the 2.5 and the 3mm size hook. I'm going to need our scissors, our stitch markers, measuring tape to take our needles, our tapestry needle to whip in our end. So let's get started. Okay, I'll start with the 2.5mm size hook, and to begin our baby's dress, we're going to start by creating our slip knot. And into the ring that we just created, we're going to insert a hook. And now you want to make sure that your hook is flexible around your work, okay? Not too loose, not too tight, just normal. And we're going to start with a foundation chain of 105, and this chain is our baby's waist circumference, okay? So to make a chain, you want to yarn over and pull through. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to keep going until we have a total of 105 chains. And I'm going to insert on the screen the various measurements, okay? So okay, here I have my 105 chains, and of course it measures 44 centimeters, okay? So 44 centimeters is for 0 to 3 months. Now we are going to proceed with our work. So right now you're going to come into this second chain. You can see we have this first chain that is attached to your hook. Come to the second chain next to it, and we're going to make a single crochet. So insert your hook into that chain and yarn over and pull through. You have 2 loops in your hook, yarn over and pull out 2 loops. This is a single crochet. Into the next chain, we're going to repeat the same thing. Insert your hook and yarn over and pull through. You have 2 loops in your hook, yarn over and pull out 2 loops. This is a single crochet. Into the next chain, we're going to repeat the same thing. And good. You're just going to repeat this all through, and I'll meet you at the end of the chain here, okay? And must not forget to work in this last chain here. So you go ahead and make your last single crochet there. And here we go, we've completed this single crochet row, and at the end of the single crochet row we should have a total of 104 stitches, okay? So right now we are going to join both ends. And right now you're going to come in this first stitch that we did, insert your hook in that first stitch, grab both loops, yarn over and make a slip stitch to join both ends. And here we are, we have a beautiful band, and of course this band measures 44 centimeters. This is the waist circumference for baby for 0 to 3 months. So yes, we're going to proceed now with the next part of our work. You want to go ahead and chain 1, and into that same stitch you're going to make a double crochet. So to make a double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook into that stitch, yarn over and pull through. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull out 2 loops. You're left with 2, yarn over and pull out 2 loops. This is how we make a double crochet. Into the next stitch you're going to make a double crochet, yarn over insert your hook and yarn over and pull through. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull out 2 loops. You're left 2, yarn over and pull out 2 loops. Into the next stitch, make 1 double crochet, yarn over, and always cap both loops. Okay, you can see we're grabbing both loops. Yarn over, pull out 2 loops, and pull out 2 loops. And this is the only thing we're going to repeat all through this. We're going to make a 1 double crochet in each stitch, and it is always important to mark that first stitch. Okay, so you're going to insert your stitch marker and mark that first stitch. And we have this last piece here. We're going to make the last double crochet there. And when we get here, we're just going to take off our stitch marker. We're going to insert a hook in that stitch and make a slip stitch. Good. And here we have completed a row number 1 of double crochet, and at the end of this row we should still have a total of 104 stitches. Always count your stitches. Okay, you must always have the same number of stitches, and you must make sure that your stitches here be in even numbers. So we're going to begin the next row. So you want to go ahead and chain 1. I'm going to come beneath this double crochet here and make a front post double crochet. So yarn over and insert your hook from behind like this and push the stitch in front. Right, you can see this one gives us behind, and yarn over and make a front post double crochet, yarn over into the next stitch. We're going to make a back post double crochet. So you can see direction of the hook changes. This is what we have from back and behind, and yarn over and I'm going to make a back post double crochet, yarn over into the next stitch. You make a front post. Okay, this is just going to be a repeat row. A front post double crochet, yarn over into the next stitch. You make a back post double crochet, yarn over into the next stitch. You make a front post double crochet, and into the next stitch you make a back post double crochet. And yes, you're just going to repeat this all through, and I'll meet you at the end here to show what we're going to do next. Okay, so you want to go ahead and insert your stitch marker, and when we get to this end here, we have this last here. You want to make the last back post double crochet there. So you see I started with a front post and I'm ending on the back post. This is not a stitch, this is a chain 1. Okay, so you just go ahead now and take off your stitch marker and come into that first stitch and make a slip stitch. Oh wow, and see we have a very beautiful band here, and from this is just going to be our repeat row. Okay, so you want to chain 1 and come into the front post and repeat the same thing. Make a front post, okay, double crochet, yarn over the back post or the previous row, make a back post double crochet there. Okay, into the front post you make a front post double crochet, yarn over into the back post, you make a back post double crochet. So the front post gets a front post and the back post gets a back post. Okay, so we're just going to repeat this, and when we come at this end here, we'll make a slip stitch. We're going to insert our stitch marker and mark that stitch. So yes, we're going to repeat it. We're going to make a total of 3 rows. Okay, nothing changes, and you must always have the same number of stitches. Okay, so keep on working, and I'll meet you when we are done with this. And here we are done with this part of front post and back post double crochet, and we did a total of 3 rows. Okay, this is a total of 3 rows. We're going to fasten off our end. and we're going to weave in this end. Okay, we're going to weave in this end. Now I'm going to allow my work like this. This part is going to come up. Okay, this is going to be, this is how my work is going to face. And now we're going to come down here and continue working. So you want to just turn your work. You can see where we started with the single crochet row, right? We have this loop here, and you see it's on this other side, right? So this other side here, just go there and just sew it there. Just connect it like this and come back on this other side. Good. And now you can see both ends are joined to really right. I'm going to switch to my 3mm size hook, and now we're going to start. I want to still start in that same line where we've been working. So just locate it and turn your work like this. Just locate that line and set your hook there. I want to bring your yarn. See, this is how we connect the line. Just come beneath like this. Okay, and bring that to in front. And now chain one, and in here you're going to make a single crochet. So make a single crochet. Okay, into the next space, make a single crochet. I want to walk along my chain, so you can see this is where we're working, up here, here, and here, and here. So make a single crochet. Into the next stitch, make a single crochet. You want to mark that first stitch. Good, and you're just going to keep on making one single crochet all through, and I'll meet you at the end here. Okay, so yes, we have this last one here. Just need to make a single crochet there. Take off a stitch marker. I'll make a slip stitch in that first stitch. And here we have completed this single crochet row. At the end of this single crochet row, we must have also a total of 104 stitches. Always count your stitches. Okay, once we are done with this, we're going to start aparting, and we're going to work in the lemon stitch. Very practical stitch. Now you want to go ahead and chain one, and of course this is our first stitch. Go ahead and make a single crochet in that stitch. You start with a single crochet, and into the next stitch you make a double crochet. Make a double crochet. Into the next stitch you make a single crochet. Yarn over. Into the next stitch you make a double crochet. I'll show you one more time. Into the next stitch you make a single crochet, and into the next stitch you make a double crochet. Okay, and this is going to be our repeat row. You make a single crochet, a double crochet, and repeat this, and I'll meet you at the end of this row, and you must insert your stitch marker to mark that first stitch. Okay, here at the end of this row I have 2 stitches left. I just did a double crochet here. I'm going to make a single crochet here, and into the last stitch I'm going to make a double crochet. So now you can see that we started with a single crochet, and here we are ending with a double crochet. Okay, it must always be like that. A double crochet has to be close with a single crochet. And now once we get here, we're just going to take off a stitch marker and insert a hook and make a slip stitch. And here we go, we have completed with this first row. Certainly. Now we're going to begin next on row number 2. You want to chain one, okay, and turn your work. Now you must always remember, here we stopped with a double crochet. What needs to come here is a single crochet. Okay, so you're going to insert your hook and make a single crochet in that stitch, and on that single crochet yarn over and make a double crochet. Okay, into the next stitch make a single crochet. Into the next stitch, make a double crochet. Into the next stitch, make a single crochet, and into the next stitch you make a double crochet. And once you get to this end here, we have our 2 stitches left. Don't forget to work in the stitch. Remember, this is a stitch where we did the chain 1, and we always work at this in this stitch at the end of the row. Please don't forget that. Now here we have a double crochet, so we're going to come here and make a single crochet. Okay, and in the last stitch here we're going to make a double crochet. I think you understand it now. Remember, here we started our row with a single crochet. So right now we're going to take off a stitch marker, insert a hook and make a slip stitch. And this is what we have so far. This is so beautiful. Now we're going to begin a 3rd row. This is just going to be a repeat row, okay? And yes, so you want to chain 1 and turn your work, okay? And you remember, here we stopped with a double crochet, so you can see it is very visible. This is a double crochet, so into that double crochet we're going to make a single crochet. So go ahead and make a single crochet, and into the single crochet yarn over and make a double crochet. Okay, this is just everything. So make a single crochet, yarn over and make a double crochet. Into the next stitch, make a single crochet, and into, you can see there's a single crochet, make a double crochet there. I mean, this is really so fun making, and yes, you want to go ahead and mark that first stitch. From here to here, we need from the waistband to this area here, we need a total of 12 centimeters. So you're just going to repeat this pattern 2 and 4 until you have 12 centimeters if you're making for a baby of 3 months. Okay, yeah, I've completed this area, and of course I have a total of 12 centimeters. Now from here we are going to start doing our reductions. Okay, now this is why I ended working, right? And you can see that on this other end here I have inserted my stitch marker. That's because I have divided my work into equal parts. So from here to here I have a total of 52 stitches, okay? And from here to here I have a total of 52 stitches. That gives us 104 stitches. So I just divided my work into equal parts, right? So now we're going to start working, and this is the back part. We're going to chain 1 and turn our work, okay? And now we're going to start working on this other side, of course. So this side is going to be our back part. Yes, so you want to go ahead and just repeat your pattern. So here we ended with here is a double crochet. We're going to make a single crochet there, followed by double crochet, followed by single crochet, followed by double crochet. And yes, once you go ahead and insert your stitch marker, and yes, we're just going to repeat this, and I'll meet you here where we have the stitch marker. Okay, when we get here we're going to take off a stitch marker, and we're going to make, so it ends here with a double crochet. Alright, now we're going to begin the next row, and from here we're going to start our reduction. So chain 1 and turn your work, and here we're going to be making reductions twice in the beginning and twice in the end, at the end here. So to make a reduction, yarn over, this is our first stitch, insert your hook into that first stitch and yarn over and pull through. You have 3 loops on your hook. Come into the next stitch, the single crochet, insert your hook and yarn over and pull through. You have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull off 4 loops. So this is our first reduction. We're going to the 2 stitches again. We're going to repeat the same thing, yarn over, insert your hook and yarn over and pull through. come into the next stitch, insert your hook and yarn over. You have 4 loops in your hook, yarn over and pull off 4 loops. Here we have so here we have reduced twice, right? And now you want to insert your stitch marker and mark that first stitch. Go ahead and mark that first stitch. Right now our next stitch is a double crochet. So in that double crochet we are going to make a single crochet. So go ahead and make a single crochet and yarn over. Into the next stitch is a single crochet, so make a double crochet. Okay, so we're just going to repeat our pattern and I'll meet you here where we have 4 stitches left here at the end. Okay, so keep on working. Okay, once you get at the end here, we have our 4 stitches left. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to make a double half. We're going to make a reduction, just as we did in the beginning. Set your hook and yarn over. Into the next stitch, insert your hook and yarn over and pull through. You have 4 loops, yarn over and pull off 4 loops. Repeat the same thing. Good. We're going to begin row number 3, chain 1 and turn. And in this row number 3, we're going to repeat what we did here. We're going to make a double crochet. We're going to make a reduction twice also. Set your hook, come to the next stitch and pull off 4 loops. We're going to repeat the same thing. Yarn over, set your hook, yarn over. And you want to insert your stitch marker and mark that stitch. And now you're going to keep on working. You must check. This is a double crochet, so we're going to put a single crochet in there and a double crochet. Okay, we're going to repeat our pattern and I'll meet you at the end of this row when we have 4 stitches at the end here. Okay, once you get here, we have our 4 stitches left. We're going to repeat and make a reduction twice. And those 4 stitches, just as we did in the beginning. And to take off stitch marker. Good. We are going to begin at row number 4, chain 1 and turn. And from row number 4, unlike the 2 previous rows, we're going to be making a reduction just once at the beginning and once at the end. Okay, so you want to yarn over and make a beginning, sorry, make a reduction, come to the next stitch and make a reduction, and into the next stitch. This is a double crochet. You're going to make a single crochet, just make a stitch normally. Okay, I want to go ahead and mark that stitch. So you're just going to repeat your pattern and I'll meet you at the end here where we have 2 stitches left here. Okay, at the end here we have 2 stitches left here. Take off a stitch marker and we're going to make a reduction just once and good. Now we're going to begin row number 5, and from now this is just going to be our repeat row. Okay, so yarn over and into that first stitch, set your hook and come to the next stitch. You have 4 loops in your hook, pull off 4 loops, and yes, this is a single crochet, so you make a double crochet and you make a single crochet and you make a double crochet, and yes, we're just going to repeat this sequence all through. So as from here, we're making reduction just at the beginning and the end, and we're going to reduce until this part below here measures 7 centimeters, right? Okay, here I have achieved my objective, and I've reduced it until I have a total of 7 centimeters. Now I want to make one more row, okay? And this one more row, we're not going to make any increase here and no decrease. So single crochet, goes in here, a double crochet, okay? So we're just going to make one extra row of no increase, okay? So you're just going to repeat this on the middle at the end here. When you're done with this extra row, you can fasten off your yarn, and we're going to start with the front part, okay? Okay, now we have done with the back part. We're going to work now on the front part. And of course, in front here I have a total of 52 stitches, okay? So you can see that this stitch here is already used. You're going to come here where it is free, and you're going to insert your hook there. Bring your yarn, and for the front part we're going to start our reductions from the very first row, okay? So you want to chain one, and we're going to make a reduction twice at the beginning and twice at the end, okay? So here another, I make the first reduction, and do it one more time. We have it already, and now into the next stitch we're going to make a pattern. So this is a double crochet, so we're going to put a single crochet there. Good. So you're going to repeat this, and I'll meet you at the end here where we have 4 stitches left, okay? Okay, we get at the end of this first row, we have 4 stitches here. We're going to make a reduction twice also. So this is the first time. We're going to make it for the second time. Good. Here we have completed our row number 1. And for the front, we're going to begin at row number 2. You want to chain 1 and turn, and we're going to repeat what we just did here, okay? So we're going to make a reduction twice in the beginning and twice at the end. So make it twice in the beginning here. This is the first reduction, and make it the second time. Now you just continue with your stitch. This is a single crochet, so a double crochet comes in here, followed by a single crochet. Good. And now you know the pattern, right? So we are going, this is row number 2. When you get at the end of row number 2 here, you also make a reduction here twice, and we're going to repeat this for a total of 2 more rows, okay? 2 more rows. So this is our row number 2. You make this row number 3 and row number 4, and I'll meet you at the end of row number 4 to tell what we're going to do next, okay? Okay, here we have completed our 4 rows, doing a reduction twice at the beginning and twice at the end. Now we're going to begin at row number 5, and this time around we're going to make a reduction just once at the beginning and once at the end here. So you want to yarn over and make a reduction once here, okay? You make it just once, and of course we have a single crochet here. Go ahead, okay, and go ahead. And right now you're just going to repeat this. You walk, and when you get here you make a crochet reduction once and you repeat your pattern. So immediately we have the same width as we have here up here also, right? Next, even if you don't have the same, even if it's not yet the same length, just stop doing the reductions, and all you have to do is you're just going to make a normal, you're just going to make your pattern without reduction, just as we did in the last row, right? Until you have the same length, okay? So you must well have the same length as here, as the back, right? So keep on working. So here we go. You can see that here we have the same length, and I stopped where you see my stitch marker is where I stopped doing the decreases, right? So I just stopped here because of course I had achieved the length, the width. You can see we have 7 centimeters just as we have beneath here we have 7 centimeters. So when I achieved my 7 centimeters here, I just stopped decreasing, right? I stopped decreasing and I just did it normal so that I can have the same length on the back part, right? So I just want to try to see how the length. We have a total length of 20 centimeters here. Now once you are done with this, we're going to join both ends. So you want to turn your work and we're going to connect both ends from inside. Go ahead and insert your hook in this first stitch of this other end. Insert your hook there and bring in your work in here. Take it inside your work. And you want to chain one, okay, and into the next stitch insert your hook and grab the next stitch on this other side, insert your hook there and make a slip stitch, okay. Come into the next, insert your hook and come to the next on this other side behind here, insert your hook and make a slip stitch, and come here and behind here, insert your hook and yarn over and you make a slip stitch. Come take some stitch. Go and chain one and don't fasten off that yarn, okay. Turn back your work. Oh wow, oh wow, can you see? That's what it looks like from inside. Right now we are going to start working on our ruffles, right? So you want to chain one and into that same space you're going to make 3 double crochet. So yarn over and make 3 double crochet. So this is 1 and 2, 3, okay, 3. Now you come to this next space here and you make 3 double crochet here. So 1, 2 and 3. Yarn over, come to this next space and make 3 double crochet. 1, 2 and 3. Come to this next space and make 3 double crochet there. 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so you're just going to repeat making 3 double crochet, 3 double crochet. Just make it all around here and I'll meet you at the end here. Okay, so keep on working. And when we get at the end here, we're just going to make a slip stitch. And here we are, we've completed this first row of our ruffles. We're going to start the next row, chain 1 and turn. And yes, we're going to make another row of ruffles here. So you're going to make 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet. So here you make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. Into the next stitch you make 1 double crochet, into the next stitch you make 2 double crochet, and into the next stitch you make 1 double crochet. Okay, so you're just going to repeat this all through. You alternate between 2 1 2 1 and I'll meet you at the end here. And here we go, we've completed row number 2. We're going to chain 1 and begin row number 3. And this time row number 3 we're just going to be making 1 double crochet in each stitch. Okay, 1 double crochet, into the next stitch 1 double crochet, into the next stitch 1 double crochet. Alright, so just go ahead and make 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet all through, and this is going to be our last row for our ruffle, and the same thing that we're going to repeat on this other side. Okay, so go ahead and repeat this and we're going to meet and see where it looks. When you're done here, you just want to come look at the middle, right? just look at the middle. I went ahead and did a very long chain. This chain doubles my waist, right? So I did a double on my chain. So okay, I'm using it with I'm doing that with me. And once you're done, you just need to go ahead. Yes. And here we go. This is so beautiful. Oh wow. Can you see that back? Can you see the stage? It's a very beautiful stage for it. And so it's just a beautiful absolute beginners project. Yeah, thank you so very much for working with me, and let me know what you think about this tutorial in the comment section below. And a big thank you to all of my subscribers and my returning viewers. Thank you for liking and sharing. I see my tutorials being watched on WhatsApp, Facebook. It's greatly thanks to you, and I've come to say thank you. And yes, and if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, do watch to subscribe, and listen and subscribe. Always turn on the notification button to always be the first person to see, like, and share my tutorials. Yes. And one more way you can encourage me is by becoming a member. So you want to become a member, just write in the comment section below member, and we're going to work on that. And yes, if you're a stay-at-home mom like me, I encourage you to work from home, and I pray God bless the work of your hands. Now I'll meet you in the next tutorial. Write in the comment section below what you want us to work on next time. I do read your comments, okay? And I'll meet you in the next tutorial. Till then, stay blessed, stay safe. God bless and prosper the work of your hands. Shalom. I've finished. Now, one of the ways to have your measurement is you just make a long chain and go with once, go through once, and you go through the second time. Okay, let it go around like this for the second time. I have the measurement for the chain. For this project, I used exactly 40 grams of yarn. So the remaining 40 grams, the remaining yarn, this is what I did. I went ahead to just make a very long chain. I don't want to waste my yarn. So I think I'll have to take off this white and I'll just put this yellow here. What do you think? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Which is preferable, the white to the yellow? Yeah, I think I'm going to go for this yellow though.